Cobham was buzzing with energy and optimism this week as Chelsea continued preparations for their upcoming fixtures. And the spotlight was firmly fixed on one returning face, Romeo Lavia. The Belgian midfielder, who has had a frustrating spell on the sidelines due to injury, finally rejoined first-team training in what is a huge boost for the Blues as the season enters a crucial stage. Lavia's comeback, a midfield. Boost Lavia was seen participating in full training, moving freely, engaging in rondos, and showing flashes of the composure and tactical awareness that earned him a move to Chelsea in the first place. Despite being out for most of the season due to recurring injuries, he looked fit and determined to make up for lost time. Coaches kept a close eye on him during possession drills, and there was a clear focus on reintegrating him gradually. His passing range was on display in small-sided games, and he appeared to link well with Enzo Fernandez and Moses Caicedo when rotating through midfield trios. A Chelsea staff member was overheard saying, "He's been working hard behind the scenes. It's good to have him back. He adds something different in the middle of the pitch." Cole Palmer, leading by example. If there's one player who has truly stamped his authority on the squad this season, it's Cole Palmer. The 21-year-old continues to impress not only on match days but also during training. His intelligence on the ball, positioning, and sharp finishing were evident in every drill. Palmer, who has been Chelsea's standout performer this campaign, looked energetic and was often seen encouraging younger teammates during transitions and finishing routines. In a small-sided match, he scored a brace, one a curling effort from outside the box, and the other a composed finish after skipping past two defenders. There's a sense around Cobham that Palmer's becoming a leader, and his body language and training reflects that. He's vocal, involved, and always hungry for more. Marc Cucurella, fighting fit and focused. After an extended period of injury and inconsistent minutes, Marc Cucurella looks sharp in recent sessions. The Spanish left-back has been working diligently on his fitness, and it's beginning to show in his acceleration and stamina during high-intensity drills. In 1v1 defensive scenarios, Cucurella was relentless, showing the same tenacity that made him a standout at Brighton. His pressing and recovery speed were particularly noticeable during defensive transition training. The technical staff appear keen to utilize his versatility, occasionally slotting him into an inverted fullback role during tactical patterns, possibly in preparation for opponents who rely heavily on width. Enzo Fernandez, dictating the tempo. Enzo Fernandez remains a central figure in training sessions. His ability to dictate play from deep was evident throughout, as he pinged long diagonals, delivered crisp passes between the lines, and even ventured into advanced positions during attacking buildups. Physically, Enzo looks in good shape. He's visibly more durable than earlier in the season, and there are signs that he's regained some of the sharpness that fans saw when he first arrived from Benfica. One particular highlight was a sequence where Enzo intercepted a pass, drove forward, and slid in a no-look through ball that split the defense for Nicholas Jackson to finish. His understanding with Lavia and Caicedo is growing, and with more minutes together, Chelsea could finally see the balanced midfield they envisioned last summer. Nicholas Jackson, sharp and confident. Few players have had as up and down a season as Nicholas Jackson, but training tells a more refined story. The Senegalese striker has been in fine form at Cobham, scoring regularly in finishing drills and showing improved movement off the ball. Coaches have been working closely with him on timing his runs, positioning in the box, and finishing under pressure, and it's paying off. In a simulated game scenario, Jackson netted twice, once from a clever header, and once after spinning off his marker and slotting it low past the keeper. His link-up with Palmer and Mudryk looked particularly sharp, and he seems to be responding well to tactical instructions about when to drop deep versus staying central. Off the pitch, Jackson's confidence is growing, and his positive energy in training is becoming infectious. The team environment, positive energy at Cobham. Enzo Maresca, ever present on the sidelines, maintained a hands-on approach, often halting drills to offer tactical input or encouragement. He spent a significant amount of time speaking with Lavia and later pulled aside Palmer for what appeared to be a tactical discussion. The intensity of training remains high, with players showing hunger despite a season of mixed results. The team is working on pressing triggers, quick transitions, and set-piece scenarios, indicating a focus on tactical. Another news. As Chelsea prepares for another summer rebuild, the spotlight shines on one key area, the striker position. Since the departure of Diego Costa, the Blues have struggled to find a consistent and clinical forward. With Romelu Lukaku's future still uncertain and Nicholas Jackson showing promise but lacking consistency, the club's recruitment team, spearheaded by sporting directors Lawrence Stewart and Paul Winstanley, is prioritizing a marquee number 9 this summer. Chelsea's top 3 reported striker targets ahead of the 2025 summer transfer window are Victor Osimhen, Viktor Gyökeres, and Benjamin Sesko. Each offers different attributes and price points, but all have the potential to be the long-term answer to Chelsea's attacking conundrum. 1. Victor Osimhen. The proven star current club. Napoli, age 26. Nationality, Nigerian release. Clause, reportedly, 120 million euros. Victor Osimhen is arguably the most high-profile striker on Chelsea's radar. The Nigerian international has been a revelation at Napoli since his move from Lille in 2020, and he played a pivotal role in Napoli's 2022-23 Serie A title win, their first in over 3 decades. Strengths, pace, and power. Osimhen is an explosive athlete who can outrun most defenders. His physical presence and strength make him a nightmare to defend against. Aerial ability, standing at 6 feet 1 inch, he dominates in the air. His timing and leap make him a frequent threat from crosses and set pieces. Instinctive finisher. Whether it's a poacher's tap-in or a long-range effort, Osimhen has a knack for finding the net. Work rate. He presses from the front and is not afraid to get into duels, making him ideal for high-intensity systems. Why Chelsea wants him. Osimhen is a proven goal scorer in a top 5 European league and has Champions League experience. His mentality, physicality, and maturity make him an instant upgrade. He would not only be a focal point, but also elevate the performance of players like Cole Palmer and Mykhailo Mudryk by creating space and linking play. Challenges. Napoli's valuation remains high, with a release clause around 120 million euros. He is on the radar of other top clubs, including Paris Saint-Germain and Arsenal. His injury record is slightly concerning. Hamstring and muscle issues have sidelined him multiple times over the last 2 seasons. 2. Viktor Gyökeres. The versatile finisher. Current club, Sporting CP age, 26 nationality, Swedish release clause. 100 million euros, Viktor Gyökeres has enjoyed a meteoric rise. After impressing with Coventry City in the Championship, his 2023 move to Sporting Lisbon has been a masterstroke. He has scored over 30 goals in all competitions this season and is arguably the most in-form striker outside the traditional top 5 leagues. Strengths, versatility. Gyökeres isn't just a central striker. He drifts wide, drops deep, and combines well with creative midfielders. Dribbling and ball carrying, an underrated trait for a striker, Gyökeres is capable of taking on defenders and progressing the ball with pace. Finishing variety, he scores all types of goals. Left foot, right foot, headers from inside or outside the box. Link-up play, his chemistry with Sporting's attacking midfielders has been elite, suggesting he would fit well in a fluid front line with Palmer and Mudryk. Why Chelsea wants him. He offers a modern profile, physically robust but technically sound. He suits Mauricio Pochettino's, or possibly Enzo Maresca's, emphasis on high pressing and ball control. His ability to drop into midfield could create more space for Chelsea's wingers and attacking midfielders to thrive. Challenges. Sporting won't sell for cheap, and his release clause sits at 100 million euros. He hasn't played in the Premier League, so there is a minor risk around adaptation. There are questions about whether he can replicate his output in a more competitive league like the Premier League. 3. Benjamin Sesko. The rising star current club, RB Leipzig age, 21 nationality, Slovenian estimated price, 50 to 70 million euros. Benjamin Šeško is the youngest of Chelsea's three main striker targets, but perhaps the most intriguing. Touted as the next Haaland due to his physical similarities and RB Salzburg connection, Šeško is quietly developing into a top-tier striker at RB Leipzig. Strengths, height, and strength. At 6 feet 5 inches, Šeško is an aerial giant who can bully defenders. Movement. Despite his size, he is agile and intelligent with his runs, often peeling off defenders to create space. Composure. He has a calmness in front of goal rare for his age. Upside. With top coaching and time, he could develop into a world-class forward. Why Chelsea wants him. Šeško fits Chelsea's transfer model. Young, high potential, with resale value. He could be molded into the club's long-term number 9, growing alongside other young stars like Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, and Palmer. His physical profile also suits English football,